What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Southern Roots Podcast. We've got obviously, based off the thumbnail, if you're watching on YouTube, or if they have thumbnails and stuff on other podcast platforms.
Yeah, the last one didn't, but you never sent it to me, so I just had to post it with them.
Nice. But
you gonna have that. We're new to the thumbnail thing.
Yeah. Obviously, if you've clicked on this due to the thumbnail, you're gonna have to wait till the end. We are super excited. I know I'm excited for him. He's obviously seemed to be, if y'all have listened the past couple of weeks, struggle after struggle after struggle with it. But we'll get into that later. We're gonna actually flip stuff around though. Normally we start. Yeah, I know we start with the hunting and stuff like that, and then end on college football this week. We're gonna flip it around. We're gonna start with the college football stuff, and then talk about some hunting stuff that happened last weekend, after we posted the podcast last week, and then obviously what's transpired through the week. Before we get into that, Seth, do you want to plug the social media real quick?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, an Instagram, and a TikTok. Give a like, follow, subscribe, give us some interaction. It'll be greatly appreciated.
Yes, sir. All right. So y'all want to just jump right into these old pick'ems, and then we'll talk about the Georgia game this week. We got obviously a rival week this week with the
Georgia-Florida, baby.
Georgia-Florida game. I am not gonna lie. This first pick kind of blows my mind. The way it just
I'm about to see what I went last week real quick.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I want to.
And he went 8-2, 7-3, and Seth went 6-4.
I'm not going to do better than 6-4. I don't think this entire year. That's my best record, I think. I've done it like 3-4 times at this point.
Freaking, I picked Fresno State last week, and they got shellacked, brother.
Yeah.
20
Oh, yeah.
0.
All right, fellas. The first game of the week, or first pick of our thing, Vanderbilt versus Texas at Texas, 12 o'clock.
Give me Vandy.
Yeah, give me Vandy, baby.
Yeah, I'm going Vandy.
What did Texas figure out? You know what I mean? They just
well, they don't have a quarterback.
They came back from Mississippi State, and
Arch is out.
Is he out?
Buddy was knocked out cold. I think he's I believe he's under concussion protocol.
So I watched literally 4 minutes of football last Saturday. I turned on the Texas A&M LSU game, and Texas A&M scored right at the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth quarter. And then I turned it off and told Courtney that Les Miles was going to get fired.
Les Miles is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Brian Kelly was going to get fired. Wow.
That's a deep pool right there, son.
You ain't kidding.
Oh,
It's got
that, yeah. Brian Kelly was going to get fired. That was literally the only football I watched last weekend.
That's exactly it. Like we were talking about me and Shane the other day, and I think we might have turned on the TV around the same exact time. Because, like, I got out of the shower, and then I turned on the game because I looked at it before I got in the shower. It was halftime, and it was, like, pretty close. By the time I, like, got ready and got in bed and all that, it was over.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I had no idea Arch Manning got hurt, got knocked out. Like, I'm so out of touch with college football. This week, it's not even funny.
yeah. Yeah, he got, in overtime, he scrambled for a first down, and a guy hit him low and, like, kind of spun him a little bit, and another guy hit him as he was falling and, like, bounced his dome off the ground.
And well, that's what he needed was a new quarterback.
I don't think the quarterback's the problem.
No, I don't think so.
I doubt it.
So anyways, so I got Vanderbilt on that one too. That feels so wild to say.
I don't know to say half the reason people pick it against Vanderbilt is because they just can't wrap their head around Vanderbilt being good.
Vanderbilt's
If you take the Vanderbilt helmet off and put on any other helmet on them, everybody's like, oh yeah, Vanderbilt. Like,
yeah. Oh, I agree.
if you just put Georgia helmets on Vanderbilt's players and then line them up and said, who are you going to pick? Everybody pick Georgia.
I mean, right now, Vanderbilt's only losses to Alabama, which was was it Alabama? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was not that was a close game. And Alabama looks like world beaters right now. Ever since the FSU game, buddy, they have cranked it on up. So we got Duke and Clemson up next. Clemson at home.
Just don't even know what to.
I got Clemson.
I do too. I got Clemson too, but I don't feel good about that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Only a 3.5 point favorite too. That's crazy.
Texas is
I guess
3.5 point favorite.
the fact that Texas is a favorite is crazy.
It's
Yeah,
got
that's crazy.
at home.
It's still crazy.
Well, but yeah, I got Clemson.
Little Navy versus North Texas Mean Green.
So I don't know nothing about neither one of these teams. Like, why is Navy 7-0 and not ranked?
But I'm going
Made in the fight.
I'm going with the home team, and they are favored by like 6.5. So
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna go against you then.
I'm gonna go with Navy. I think.
all right.
This one I'm going with. I think Iowa. Yeah.
I'm going Iowa State.
Yeah, Iowa State. Texas Tech versus Kansas State. I am going Texas Tech.
Did they lose this past week or the week before? I can't remember.
Week before.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago.
Actually, I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Because I didn't watch the football this week, so I don't know. I don't know anybody that really won and lost. So it had to have been 2 weeks ago.
Okay. That's what I'm going, Texas Tech.
Yeah, I have Texas Tech as well. You got Virginia versus Cal.
I'm going Virginia.
Same.
Georgia Tech versus NC State Wolfpack. I'm going Tech.
This is the biggest. Like, this is virtually a lock in my eyes. Like, obviously anything can happen, but like, this is so far this is the game I'm most confident about.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, some of these other teams I don't know much of anything about.
I'm not gonna lie, Georgia Tech is looking nice. A little scary for the end of our year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they look good.
I have Tech though.
This one's going to be a little hard.
This one's going to be difficult because both of these teams are playing for a playoff spot right here.
Yeah, 100%.
Honestly, as of late, I have more confidence in Tennessee than Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm leaning, but I could see that one going either way simply because, like I said, that's their season on the line for both these teams, I feel like.
This is a set.
Yeah.
I think they're doing the whole blackout Tennessee thing.
Oh, yeah, those jerseys are, I ain't gonna lie, those are
kinda
cool.
sick. Yeah. And it's the night after Halloween, bro.
Yeah.
Gonna be a little spooky over there in Neyland.
I think that's the number one defense in the SEC versus the number one offense in the SEC.
I can see that, yeah.
I
It'll be a
think.
good game.
It is gonna be a good game. Tennessee's only a 2.5 point favorite.
I was surprised. I think it's gonna be a
tight game.
Yeah, really.
Both teams are healthy, right?
Some material saying I didn't watch much last week, but
all right.
But from what I'm hearing, he's not still all the way there. But I mean, he's playing.
5.5 is the over under. Yeah, but he's playing not he's not the same as he was before. Certainly,
No,
for sure. Honest to God, he probably won't be this entire year.
All right, I'm picking the upset here. I'm going Nebraska over USC.
I think Nebraska is in a must-win spot for the coaching wise. Not that they're going to fire the guy, but the guy that coaches Nebraska apparently is some alma mater of Penn State and buddies with the athletic director. So I think he may be trying to go there.
Gotcha.
What there's some
Who's that coach?
about something rule.
Outlet name. I can't.
Matt Rule?
Yeah.
That's right.
I wasn't sure about Matt Rule or not.
He's from Penn State. So like
I did not know that.
But I think if he ends the season with 3 losses, I think he loses his chance at Penn State. They just got rid of him.
No, I don't.
They just got rid of him.
But Nebraska's different than Penn State.
Yeah, they got more time.
What his win-loss record in Nebraska this year, I don't think affects. If Penn State wants him and he wants to go there, I think that's just what'll happen.
Yeah.
Because what Penn State's gonna say is, okay, look at what he did with Nebraska. Now imagine what he could do with us.
Let's be honest. The Nebraska was not very good.
Yeah.
2-3 years ago. I mean, he has kind of built the program a little bit.
So you have to look at his whole body of work.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't, I think that would be a miss on Penn State, depending on who else they can get, obviously.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, LSU coming into the talk of coaches has screwed Penn State. They might want to hire James Franklin back.
It screwed Florida.
It's
literally screwed everyone. Like that is the top job.
If Lane Kiffin's going to go somewhere, you'd be stupid not to take the LSU job.
Yeah, over Florida or over any place. Yeah.
But I got USC. I'm going to go with USC on that one.
I have USC as well.
Cincinnati versus Utah. I got Utah.
Yeah, give me the Utes. That's a late kick, dude.
I was just thinking that freaking doesn't fit.
Interesting with that. That's you turn that on
And go to
fall asleep on the couch. Yep.
I'm taking the Utes as well. They're a 10.5 point favorite.
Oh, are they?
Good gosh.
Yeah.
I would have not have guessed that.
All right. Picks are in. They are locked. So, what is y'all's thoughts on Georgia this week?
Well, I don't know what to really think about Florida is the thing.
I guess that would be a better question. We kind of know what we think about Georgia. It's just a matter of how do we think they're going to.
Yeah, I just.
What?
Well, I think our offense is unlocked at this point. Like, I think it's going to be, from here on out, probably a rare occasion that we don't score 35 plus.
That's so nice. I hope you're right. But I think I've already kind of thought that might be the case.
Yeah, I mean, we're not to the Stetson point yet where we're scoring an average of 40 points a game. We have that potential.
That's so crazy to hear.
Yeah, we have that potential. I mean, I think we have a better offense than we had with Stetson Bennett.
I agree.
So I think we have that potential. I just don't know if our defense is going to get off the field enough to give us the opportunity to hang 40. The offense is fully capable of it, but I don't think you see Georgia score less than 35 the rest of the season.
I'm not gonna lie. If that's the case, I like our chances against just about anybody.
Yeah.
If we score,
I kind of like our chances against about anybody as it is now.
If we score 35, we should win every football game. Our defense should not allow 35 points a game. They probably will. I mean, they have, obviously, but
yeah, there's a couple teams that definitely scare me. There's definitely a couple teams that scare me for sure. And so when I say, I guess I should, we're not going to average less than 35 points from here on out the rest of the season. So we may have a game where we go and score, 48,
28,
and then a game where we score, 28,
28.
30, something like that.
Yeah.
I guess that would be a better way to put it. Our average points from here on out is going to be 35 points a game.
Yeah, I can see that. I just hope the defense unlocks, and I think they can.
I think they can too. They got the personnel to do it. It's just
Yeah.
freaking.
I just think it's a lot of young kids looking in the wrong spots still.
That is.
And so even some daggone veteran players, like CJ Allen was looking all over the wrong places daggone
But
against Ole Miss.
that could be too, though. Whenever you have other guys around you confused and you're trying to direct them, and you're like, holy crap, like I've got to do my job still too. And in the Ole Miss game, to cut him a little bit of slack, that Joker had so much responsibility in that game.
Oh yeah.
Just a dumb amount of responsibility.
I would agree with that.
So we'll see. Georgia's defense is either lights out or a wet paper sack.
Non-existent.
Yeah,
That's what I don't understand, man. Like, we let people just have their way for 2 quarters of the game, but then the other 2 quarters, like, they literally can't. Like, quite frankly, literally cannot move the football at all. Like,
yeah,
single-digit yardage stuff. Like,
it's just insane. What I'm saying, I mean, they're lights out or a wet paper sack. That's the only way to describe it.
which is
It's very weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a medium thing like where they have a whole game where there's mediocre. I mean, it is literally a light switch.
I mean, like, we could not stop Ole Miss the entire game. Every possession they had, they scored until the last
In the fourth quarter.
and last 3 possessions, they didn't get a first down. Like, what? Where has this been the entire game? Like, come on, guys.
I mean, I'm done trying to figure it out, to be honest with you, and I'm done stressing about it. Like, my expectations were pretty, I feel like, decently high for Georgia at the beginning of the year, and then they got dampened way down to the point that I was like, we're a first-round exit playoff team. And so if they do anything beyond that, they have exceeded my expectations for the year at this point. Because I'm just going to keep that expectation to keep the heartbreak down and the stress down.
Yeah, you already heard my take. As of right now, I think we are pretty much right where we are. We're definitely a top 5 team in the country. Like, we're number 5. And
a lot of it's going to depend on our draw in the playoffs too.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see where it shakes out, I guess. I mean, we still got a decent amount. The second half of the season has just begun, I guess. So
Game.
yeah, defense still has time to figure it out. And the sad thing is, we'll see what they do with Florida, because they ain't gonna like have a whole new playbook, but they aren't gonna look the exact same.
Well, it's just the nature of the play calls are going to be different, and different, like, you're going to have different, like, where, like, if I was coaching a team and I was calling the plays, I'm going to call certain plays on 3rd and short, whereas you may call something different on 3rd and short. Like, but it's still all grand scheme the same offense, just chosen at different times. Like, is that?
We've also seen too, players and teams respond to different scenarios better. So, like, perfect example is Georgia's receivers last year with Carson Beck versus when Gunnar Stockton came in.
Yeah.
And the Texas game. Like, it was an instant change. And so sometimes, and not all the time, it's a little bit more difficult with coaches, but you have seen, like, all of a sudden an interim coach step in.
Yeah.
And changes the way they're doing, and the players respond to it, and now all of a sudden they're a totally different football team.
That's what kind of scares me, honestly.
Because Florida has the talent. Like, it's literally just waiting to get. I've been saying this all year. It was a bit for a little bit, but this is me being dead serious at this point. Like, Florida has the talent. They had the 5-star guys. DJ Lagway's a 5-star guy. We've seen him do it before. He could do it again. All it takes is something clicking all of a sudden, and they go and hang freaking 40 on anybody.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And their defense hasn't been the problem.
No.
So they go and hang 40 on somebody all of a sudden. Now somebody's fighting for their life.
Yeah.
So we'll see. This game always makes me nervous.
Always.
Yeah.
It's just one of those games that it doesn't seem to matter really what's happened previously in the year or how good what team is. Anything that happened in this game, very similar to like the Oklahoma, Texas. Like I said with them.
I mean, for instance, that's a great point. Friggin' Oklahoma, Texas. Texas has been not good. Oklahoma,
Yeah, they've been pretty cheap.
lights out, and then they
Yeah.
play each other, and Texas beats their tail.
Yeah, Oklahoma forgot how to play football.
Yeah. Now, granted, that was their quarterback did come back into the game like I think 17 days out of surgery on his throwing hand, but still, like it's
You just never know what's so
like
games.
anytime you get these rivalries, period, it's like they don't
Just
always
never know.
sit well, yeah. Same thing with the Auburn game.
Yeah. But it's like when, Bama and Auburn play. Like, there has been years that Auburn has been just absolute garbage and gives Bama the fight of their life.
Right.
So it just don't matter. I mean, LSU's done it. Obviously, we've done it with Florida, Tennessee, South Carolina. I mean, South Carolina's beat us when they've had no business beating us.
You ain't kidding.
And then there was times where Georgia wasn't that great and then had no business beating Florida and beat Florida. I mean,
Yeah.
it happens. What makes me nervous is, statistically speaking, right? Like, I'm a statistics guy, always has been. Georgia's won how many in a row against like Florida and Tennessee? Like, that streak eventually comes to an end, regardless.
Yeah.
You don't just beat a team every single year for the rest of your life.
That's facts.
Yeah, for sure.
They beat us in 2020. That was the last time they beat us.
That's what.
Didn't they? They did. You gonna have that. Y'all got anything else on
Chelsea.
the game?
Uh,
What do we do? I have that thing for. It's supposed to end at like 4.
I just come here. We got kind of a plan going.
Oh,
You're staying there till 4?
I have no choice, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought you told me that you said that. Maybe I just said that's what I would do. But
As one of the leaders, I have to hang around. I'll be watching it. I promise. Might be on my phone, but I'll be watching it.
yeah, it's tough.
And I don't know if I'm being 100% honest with you. I think there's 120 people signed up. I say 80 probably show up.
Yeah.
Ain't that many people gonna stay hanging around from 12 to 4.
Mm.
No,
That's
a long time.
They're gonna do a couple things. They're gonna eat, and they're gonna go home.
We'll say, what time is the food getting served? That's the key to this whole thing.
I have no idea.
Because the food isn't getting served till like 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Oh yeah, it's not ending before 4. Like it's not ending at 4. It's ending at 4:30. I mean,
Anyway,
I think,
it's getting
I think
served
it's got to
like-
get ready. The food's got to be ready pretty much when you get there.
That's what I was thinking. If it's a 12
Like
o'clock
12:30, 1 o'clock, if the food's getting served, come by 3 o'clock, it's going to be slim pickings out there.
Yeah, which is fine with me. Because I can be at y'all's place in a friggin' jiffy.
Yeah,
I mean, I make a right, I make another right, I go straight, and then I go straight, and I make a left and a right in your driveway, and I'm there.
Yeah.
Pretty quick. And I will, hopefully Mom don't listen to this beforehand, I will be scatting down them dirt roads.
She's gonna hear that.
I'm about to say she's gonna hear this tomorrow.
She might. I don't know. Sometimes she a couple days behind.
I'll text her and tell her, hey, you should have really listened to the podcast.
I always say that because I drive a company truck everywhere I go. But anyways, that's besides the point. Y'all good on that?
Yeah.
So y'all went to. Seth has took off pretty much the past. It seems like the past Friday off for the past, I don't know, month. It seems like.
I think it's just the last two.
Is it?
So I took off early 2 weeks ago, took off last Friday, and then I'm off this Friday.
And
So 3, I guess, I'm taking off somewhere.
Yeah. I don't blame you. If I had the time, I would, but I have to save my time. I have 3 days left, and I have those have been penciled in.
I also have 3 days left.
Those are penciled in already, accounted for. So I don't blame you. But so Seth's been obviously hitting the woods pretty hard. Not really.
To get my freaking jaw jacked.
Yeah, he's been getting whacked. That's probably an awful. Yeah, he's been getting. They've been kicking his tail out.
Whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They but
Which I think we talked about the last one last week, didn't we?
we talked about. Yeah.
Like seeing like 5 deer, and I missed that doe at like 22 yards or something like that.
Yeah. And then, but we haven't talked about last Fridays.
Correct. So I went out there. I hunted here that morning, and I didn't see anything. Went and hunted there that evening, and on the way to, I was kind of trying to find a spot to hunt. I jumped a doe out of its bed. But when I didn't see anything when I was sitting. I did hear some pigs.
Yeah, that's
Out
right. You
the
said it was like, it sounded like one of them was close.
Yeah, one of them sounded dumb close for a second, and I even grabbed my bow, like I was ready, but it either, I don't know, it sounded so close, but it wasn't there.
Yeah.
But and then Shane met me out there that evening, and we went hunting that next morning.
Did y'all just sleep in the truck, or did y'all put a tent up?
Slept in the truck.
Yeah, and I don't recommend sleeping in the back seat of a truck, bro.
Oh, I've done it.
I moved to the front seat and just leaving that thing all the way back.
Yeah.
The back seat is not like a couch like I thought it would be.
That's what I thought it was going to be, and it is not.
No.
Next time, if I ever sleep in the
Definitely more comfortable.
back seat of a truck again, I'm pulling the seats up and putting an air mattress down or something.
They make air mattresses that go in the back seat of a truck.
Yeah.
They like fill in that gap in the floorboard
Mm-hmm.
so that you can lay flat.
I'll figure something out, maybe. But either way, we ended up getting up, going. This is Shane's first time ever actually climbing in his saddle, like in a hunting scenario.
Yeah.
So we stayed pretty close.
How'd that go?
It took me a minute to get up and settled, but I did it all before shooting light.
That's all that matters.
It wasn't like crazy long before shooting light, but it was before. He said, we need to get going a little early because it's going to take me
It's going to take a minute.
good 30, 40 minutes to get like set because I'm going slow. I was like, yeah, go as slow as you need, dog.
Which, yeah, the getting the sticks on there in the saddle, that wasn't, but like getting my stuff hung and then like putting it where
You need
I
like
should-
adjusted.
yeah, like so here's where I thought it needs to be, and it needs to be, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I had to adjust that. When one of my hooks is pretty dull, so then I had to use another hook to start the hole, and then it was a hole. It was a whole cycle, but
It was a whole.
it took about 45 minutes for me to get up and settled.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's not that bad, honestly. Your first time ever, like,
Yeah.
and it's in
It was
the
in the
dark,
dark
too.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I've done it in the dark. Everything else I've done has been in my front yard after I get off work.
And we actually seen a deal walking in. And like
Just
15
staring
point-
at us.
just staring at us. I was like, dude,
I'm telling you, out there, like, I swear, it's like they don't know what a human is until
the gun hunt.
the gun hunt. And then it's like, oh, there's a bunch of trucks out here. Everybody run.
So, there was a bunch of freaking trucks out there last weekend.
Was there?
We seen
Not as many as what we would have at the, but there was a
we
decent-
saw like 7 vehicles.
Dang, that is a.
but some of them had dogs. They were hunting squirrels.
Yeah.
We kind of think there's only like 3 bow hunters.
Yeah, there was somebody, I swear to God, I think they were rifle hunting.
Yeah, we passed by and Shane looks down and they're on this side of the road and they have. Well, apparently Shane looks over at the vehicle and he's like, dude, they had rifles.
When we were coming forward, I saw a rifle, because that's like, could be a small game rifle or whatever. And we're driving by and I wanted to see it. And so as we drive by, I turn and look. It indeed did not look like a small game rifle.
I didn't see it.
bro.
And then we weren't hunting like crazy far away from there that afternoon. And we heard a few shots that were most definitely in Tuckahoe. Because we were like in the heart of Tuckahoe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't sound like, no, it definitely wasn't a small game gun.
And it was not a small game.
I mean, I guess, like, I'm not one to condone, like, breaking the rules, but if you don't get caught, it ain't really breaking the rules, is it?
I mean, I'm not gonna snitch on nobody, but like just obey the rules.
I agree.
It's pretty simple. Like we have a good thing going out there, right? Like we don't get messed with by a whole lot of people.
Right. Honestly, the game warden's
we
not
don't-
out there a whole lot.
Don't get messed with by the game wardens. I've seen a couple game wardens out there, and even when I've seen them, I've only been checked one time. Like I have seen more game wardens just ride by and wave at me
Yeah.
than have had actually stop me.
Yeah.
And so like that's the only thing that really gets on my nerves. And then like at the campsite, there was a burn barrel
Gosh.
overflowing with Modelo beer bottles.
Like live
The
bottles.
whole barrel?
You remember that barrel whenever we went scouting out there?
Yeah.
Or the burn barrel? Yeah, it's slapped full of
Modelo bottles.
Brother, that's a 55-gallon drum.
buddy. They done came in.
Boy, it was overflowing.
That's so much alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Holy
like
crap.
stuff like that. I'm not going to call the game warden unless somebody causes an actual problem or poses danger. I'm not calling a game warden.
No, yeah.
But by God, like, just do the right thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not worried about if game wardens do come out there. Is it an inconvenience? Yeah, because then you have to stop and talk to them and get checked. And I don't care how legal you are. If a game warden stops you,
Yeah.
you're going to be nervous.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'd just rather not get
Yeah.
stopped.
I mean, that's like, I don't do drugs at all, period. And if I have to go take a drug test for work that my family runs, I still nervous. I'm like, God, I hope I pass this drug test. I ain't even touched no drugs before. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's like
it's the same
that's
thing.
that's my only thing. I honestly don't think it'd be like the worst thing if game wardens showed more of a presence out there.
I kind of agree because
I do think it is starting to get a little silly, but
Yeah.
we do well enough getting away from everybody that
Most of the time, that doesn't affect us.
it doesn't really affect us. I mean, I think we've seen deer every time we've gone out there so far this year.
Which is impressive because, I mean, there was times where we went out there and didn't see a single animal anywhere
Yeah.
for extended period of time. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like years. where we went out there.
Okay, we get it. We get it. We get it. We suck.
You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a. Did my junk just turn like Smurf blue?
Yeah, it did.
It's not the first time it's done that neither.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I haven't been looking at it. But anyways, but yeah, like we've done better about getting.
Well, I really think that, for one, the time that we put in there has gotten better. And then we've just spent more time in the woods in general.
Yeah.
And anytime you spend more time just doing the same thing over and over again, you can start to process stuff faster, right? So we're going and scouting, and we don't have to walk 15 miles now to find a good place. We can walk 8 miles.
Yeah.
You know, like, so we're just getting better at what we're doing in general. I mean, granted, like, we're seeing deer. We're not freaking loading the freezer up. Like, there's still nothing in the freezer. But half of my thing is I just like seeing them.
Yeah, well, because at that point, you know you're in the general area. And with a bow, like, it's got to be within a certain distance too. Like, you can't just sling it way out there.
Yeah, my match is 30.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think just seeing them is a good sign of just, hey, we are. What we think we're doing right is proving that it is right. It's just we're not exactly on the right spot yet.
Well, and the good thing is too, like, so because we're seeing deer where we're not even hunting the exact same spot every time, we're still seeing deer. So we're hunting like a couple different spots and seeing deer. But like when me and you go out there, we're getting out there on Sunday, right? Monday, there's 2 places me and you can go and scout that Monday.
Yeah.
And once we scout those 2 places and see how we like, we may ride around and scout some other places a little bit. But we could literally, if those 2 places turn out how I think they will, and I think they will turn out just fine, we could hunt in those 3 general areas the entire week, and I think we will all be successful.
Yeah.
Just hunting those areas.
Yep.
So, let's go over the y'all's hunt. So y'all saw something. Y'all sat kind of not close together, right?
Yeah. So we sat. What would you say? We're probably 200 yards away.
Yeah.
Like, we've seen each other's lights through the woods, but like
Couldn't see each other once the day come up.
Oh
no.
No. Gotcha.
And it was a late move. Seemed
what
like
we should have, honestly, y'all, what we should have done is we should have climbed at shooting light and sat till 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Is what we should have done.
Yeah.
So did y'all see anything that morning?
Yes. So I seen some does about 75, 80 yards away. And I was like, I texted Shane and said, hey, I see some does. We'll see what happens, blah, blah. And he was like, they on my side or the other side? I said, the other side. He goes, of course.
And I will say, I had very low expectations because that was more of like me a figure out sit.
Yeah.
I didn't have much cover. And so I didn't have real high expectations. And I just wanted to get in somewhere and practice climbing for that evening. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Was the evening.
But they end up walking the other way, away from me and Shane, and is what it looked like, because they're going like around a little bend in like a little bottom area or whatever. I was like, okay, whatever. And then it was maybe 5 minutes. I seen them again in that same little spot. I was like, okay, maybe they'll come this way. And yeah, sure enough, they end up coming towards me. So, and I'm in my saddle, obviously, and I'm starting to get ready for them. I arranged everything in front of me. I know that this tree over here is 30. This tree right here is 21. I know that tree over there is 25. Like, I done ranged kind of pretty much everything I needed to range. And So they're starting to come this way towards me. So I pretty much put the deer in the tree in between me, and I'm slowly going around the tree. I got the bow in my hand, and she walks right in front of the tree that's like right around 21 yards. And I pulled back, got her to stop, and I pulled the trigger. And if everything felt great, it broke good. Everything seemed perfect besides how she acted.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't obviously act like she was hurt or anything. But I was like, that felt great. Like, y'all know whenever y'all shoot at the target,
Oh
like,
yeah,
you pretty much know where it's hidden.
yeah, that was a good one.
I was like, dude, that felt like it was perfect. But she didn't act like she was hit. So I was like, man, what the heck? Like, tail went up and all, like, and she kind of trotted off. Like, I was like, dude, I don't know. But then I'm looking down at where she was pretty much standing, and I see red. I'm like, okay, that's great. And so I get down after a couple minutes or whatever. I take Shane, I'm gonna go see if they're fine blood. And yeah, it was just red leaves, pretty much. Pretty sure I shot over her. Cause
There.
yes. With everything, with rifle hunting, I've always shot pretty much middle of the body, a little behind the shoulder, and just let it fly. Or I say let it fly. I pull the trigger and all good. I just double lung is all, it doesn't sting. But with a bow, and my bow particularly, I guess obviously it doesn't shoot like crazy fast, but I feel like she ducked it. And that's the only thing I can think. She ducked it because I need to aim like 2-3 inches lower. Maybe a little lower than that because, like I said, I aim middle of the body. I need to be aiming like not bottom of the body, but like a couple inches from the bottom of the belly, I'm guessing. And so yeah, I'm all mad, this is, you know how it goes, I guess. Or maybe you don't. But I'm all upset. And I really like got my bow still up in the darn tree. I got the arrow in my hand. I'm just kind of like looking around. Then I see this little buck walk across the darn bottom. I'm sitting on the ground. He's about 40 yards from me. I'm like, bro, the deer are just moving right now, bro. And I just watched it.
After it come like within 40 yards after you had already been down.
After I've done shot, got down, I'm looking at the arrow, and yeah, he just walks on by.
That is
like 40 to 50 yards.
That's one thing that I think is going to be the coolest thing. One of the coolest things. Obviously, there's so far has proven to be a lot of, better things, I guess would be a better word to use, with bow hunting over rifle hunting. If you shoot that at that doe with a rifle, everything within 200 yards is taking off.
Yeah, usually they,
You know what I mean?
especially public land, they're like, yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. Maybe not 200 yards. That might be a slight exaggeration, but you get the gist. Like, stuff's getting up out of Dodge, you know what I mean?
It depends on the pressure for sure. Like,
Yeah.
by the end of the Thanksgiving week, they hear a gunshot within 100 yards of them. They're
Hunkering down or going the opposite way.
Yeah. So that's one thing that I think's cool. That you were able to shoot.
They don't even know exactly what happens. Like,
Yeah.
so whenever I guess that doe before, like the weekend before, that doe almost came back to us because it was like, what was that?
Yeah, it was thoroughly confused.
That's wild to me.
And
literally circled around and was like, and doing the,
like,
yeah,
with his head, like looking around, like, what the, what?
yeah, up and down, side to side. It's like
trying to figure something out.
So they don't know exactly what happens,
Right.
especially when they're not hit. Obviously, they're like, what the heck? So I end up getting back in the tree, text Shane, say, all right, I'm probably about to be getting down here soon, or we're about to get down. And he's like, okay. So he probably starts climbing down. I'm still over here beating myself up in the darn tree, right? And it was that same buck that I seen when I was on the ground comes in, right, with another little one. And they were both little bucks. One was like maybe a little 4-point, one was like a little 6-point. They were small. And I was like, I mean, shoot, if I got another chance, I guess I'm about to daggone sling another one, I guess. I mean, good grief, can't get no worse than I already got going on.
Yeah.
Well, they end up coming behind me, and he gets like a kind of thick area. And they're like, it's kind of like the other one from the weekend before. I got like a very small window of his little vitals. So I was like, and I'm guessing he was 15 yards. I didn't range anything behind me, but he was closer than the doe for sure.
Yeah.
And slung another one. I put all 3 pins on him, like, because he was that close. Like, it was, I mean, yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
He actually took like 2 steps and just stood still. And the other buck was like, they both were just sitting still because they didn't know what was going on neither. Like, I grabbed another arrow, and when I knocked it, the other buck took off. That one that I shot at blew and like went like 10 more yards where I can't shoot at all. And then just stood there for a good, I don't know, 2-3 minutes, just stopping its foot. And then it kind of trotted on off, and then I got down. But yeah, moral of the story, I'm shooting too high on these deer. Yeah. This is my assumption.
Yeah, so when you were just saying about putting all 3 pins on it, I think that would have done you, being that it's closer, I think that would have done you more bad than good anyways. Because that's going to...
Well, I've shot at 10 yards at my target and put like all 3 pins on it and put pretty much the 20 just about on the dot, but not quite.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much hitting middle.
Really?
So I've done tested it.
Yeah.
Like, so I was like, I've done shot.
I figured that would make it where your 20 is higher. You know what I'm saying?
It's too high.
Yeah, because so you have your 3 pins. Like, if this is your 20, in order for me to shoot something closer, and I put these 2 on there as well, I have to move it up, right, to add these 2 on the target. That would make the 20 go higher.
Yeah, like I said, but the 20 pin was pretty much.
I think what he's saying is he was so close where he wanted it to be. He was so close that the other 2 pins
were on the deer too.
Oh, okay.
Like every pin was just on the deer. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to deliberately put all 3.
No.
I'm like, I think that's going to be just.
Yeah.
I mean, I know at this point it doesn't matter, but like,
no,
I think that's too high, bro. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Okay. I got you.
So yeah, it was very frustrating to say the least. I've now.
And that was the Saturday morning hunt, correct?
That was a Saturday morning.
Golly, 2 times. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know. You had told me about the doe. I didn't know nothing about this buck incident. You didn't say nothing about that. That's
I'm sorry.
That's
I didn't.
I probably didn't want to, and then on top of it, like, we had already planned on going and hanging our set where we were going to hunt that afternoon, and we wanted to do it by a specific time. Well, you know, naturally, whenever you're shooting that stuff and all, it just takes a little bit longer to get packed up, get everything loaded up. So we went straight from there all the way clear to the other side of Tuckahoe to go hang our sets. I mean, it was what, a 15, 20-minute ride, something like that.
Yeah.
To get where we go hang the sets. And so, like, there wasn't a whole lot of downtime Saturday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was full go the entire time.
That's kind of apparent by one of the videos I got sent from the afternoon hunt.
Shane sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh,
You had no downtime, so you had to take a little nap. And
I made sure it was on that Friday when I got there. It was on, and then when I got back to camp after we went and hung our sets, I shot again. I was like, yeah, it's on. I just suck.
got the yips.
The yips, yeah. I told him, I was like, this is like textbook how it goes, right? You can't it takes forever to get the first one.
Yeah.
And then once you just get that first one.
Yeah, once you get the first one, once you break the seal.
Yeah,
I hope y'all are right, man. I hope y'all are right.
I hope y'all are wrong on the fact of it taking forever, because that would drive me nuts.
So taking forever though.
Literally takes Brittany and said, I just missed twice. I'm about to come home and just get back in bed. I'm already tired of the wins.
But like this thing takes a while, right? Like
Yeah.
It took him a month.
Yeah, I mean,
I just shot at 3 different animals.
Time-wise, it really wasn't that long.
Yeah.
No. And this is practicing, like, not daily, because sometimes I can't, because I get home late,
Yeah.
blah, blah. But this is shooting 4, 5, 6 times a week.
Yeah.
Multiple.
I'm going to say,
multiple
that doesn't
arrows.
mean just shooting an arrow, like shooting once 5 to 6 times a week. That's like shooting like 20 times, 5 to 6 times a week. At a minimum, is normally how, dude, I have shot an ungodly amount of arrows out of my bow since I've gotten it. I mean, no clue how many. Wouldn't even have to be able, I mean, it's over 600. I'd be willing to bet.
Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. I did did put the target in the pond the other day.
How'd that go?
And
Did it change? It didn't.
Nope. I was wondering the elevation would change the direct hit. And like with the rangefinder, with it being down, I was trying to figure everything out. You know what I mean? Because I've been missed so many times at this point. I'm like, there's got to be. I shot the broadhead into the target at that same angle. Nope, we're fine. I was like, okay, it's definitely me. I literally suck.
Had you shot your broadhead in there? I bet there's a big old hole in that choker now.
It's dude. If I ain't gonna lie to you, I literally bought a new target today from Walmart.
Oh, that's good.
I've been doing good about shooting my bow, except for this week. But I swear we have had something to do every single night this week.
Yeah.
So, and then of course, like it's not gonna slow down none tomorrow.
Yeah. Friday? No, heck no.
It's Halloween.
Halloween.
Yeah, no. I got to go. I'm taking Stink trick or treating.
Yeah, I already got the trailer hooked up to the buggy, ready to go.
We so then we went that evening, or we went and hung our sets, right? And
we didn't talk about when we're going to hang our set.
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
We were talking about how it was a late move. This is how late of a move it was. It is 11, a little past 11 o'clock.
I thought it was like 10 something. We walked out of there at 11 something.
Oh, was it? I got a video of something anyways. Let me see. But either way, it was pretty late. And going in there, 10:45 is when I got a video of those deer. We were going in there and we got to probably under 100 yards of where we're going to sit, right? When you say?
Yeah.
And Shane goes, deer. So obviously we stop, it sees us, it kind of takes off. And then we kind of watch it run off or whatever. We take maybe a step, if that, or whatever, and we see 2 more deer running directly at us.
Directly at us. Like,
I mean, like, I might have to move if they keep running at us. Like
hit a little juke move on it, like.
No, I mean, this thing was at a dead sprint too, like doing the whole like running thing.
Yeah.
I mean, straight at us. I cannot stress straight at us.
Oh wow,
it wasn't a.
I was the deer headlights then. I was like, oh yeah.
This thing might hit us if it kept running straight. Me and Seth were standing about 4 foot apart. It would have split us.
Oh yeah,
Oh my God.
it's very popular. Like it was
Directly at us.
two of them. One was chasing the little Noah buck, or no little buck was chasing a doe, and
Yeah,
they had no
chased-
idea we were there.
No idea we were there.
That's crazy.
Like that nub buck was at basically a full blown sprint, right? Chasing that doe, and turned at about 10 yards. It was close enough that while it was not a full blown sprint, but a pretty good run, that I could see the knots on his head.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
Like that choker was close.
God dang, that's crazy.
But like we were walking in there, and I swear it was like deer. So like those two run past us.
Yeah.
We walked just another 10 yards. I'm like, deer.
Dude,
There was a doe where we ended up putting our set zap that was walking through, and not a single one of them blew at us.
not one.
I think only the first one even knew we were there.
Yeah,
But we ended up seeing we saw 6 deer while we were in there trying to.
I thought it was 5, but it might have been 6. But
Maybe it was 5. I think we were in the process of hanging our set,
yeah, there's one across.
and I stopped and I saw another deer.
Yeah,
And I was like, this is an absolute insanity.
Holy cow. That's what's up.
it was wild. We're like, all right, well, we can get back, eat a little bit, get in early so everything can settle down.
Right.
If it even needs to in there, I don't know. They just be moving. This is the same spot where we seen 5 deer last time. So we got in there, 3 something? I think we were set by 3.
Yeah, we were set by like between 3 and 3:30.
Yeah, bows are in the tree with it, like ready.
Yeah.
We were hunting at 3. And we seen something at 6:19.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because I remember looking at my watch at like 5 something, and I was like, I'd be surprised we won't see nothing in like an hour. And I looked at my watch again and it said 6:15, and then I'm just kind of looking around, and then I thought I was about 30 yards away in a little thicket. There's just a little doe, and I was like, and Shane's like struggling over there. He's passing out, waking up, passing out. And then it's obviously hard to get someone's attention when we're already 5 to 7 yards apart.
Yeah.
And there's there's a deer right there. And I'm like, hey, there's a deer. There's a deer. Quieter than that. I just try to make the mic pick it up. But like,
Throwing an acorn.
he ends up waking up. By the time I got his attention and told him where it was, I didn't see it anymore. And he said he seen it immediately. You can kind of talk about that. I didn't see, literally as soon as I said deer and he like seen it, or whenever he looked in that direction, I lost it.
Yeah, so so deer blend in just incredibly well. It's so annoying. He pointed it out, and so I see it, and as soon as I see it, it takes a step forward and gets really difficult to see because there's a whole bunch of like down limbs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I can still see it. And so I was sitting there watching it, and I was like, I want to range it to see how far it is. Just so I know, and I can see it with my eyes, but as soon as I take my eyes off of it and put it in the rangefinder, I could not find it.
Yeah.
And so I was looking, and then I would find it, and then I put it up. And when I came to come back down, the doe's just staring at me. And
It's
so
like,
I just
what are you doing up there, bud?
So I just get real still. I'm holding the rangefinder in my hand. I get real still, and I can see Seth out of my peripheral, like
Going like,
slowly moving around.
yeah, I'm like,
trying to see. I was like, dude, I really need you to. Because at this point, the doe it looked like it was going to walk away from us. It had turned around like it was going to start walking to us.
Yeah.
It's like, if I could somehow get him to just not move right now, we might have a chance. And so, as he's doing all this little, and it's not like it's moving faster a lot. It was just a little bit. And so I go to try to just very slowly move to get behind the tree so then I can look at him and tell him to stop. And as I'm doing that, and I guess he's looking, the deer was like, yeah, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get on up out of here, and took off.
It just trotted
again, just trotted.
Yeah.
Its tail was up, but never blew.
Never stomped.
Never stopped, nothing. It just kind of galloped off, and that was it.
Something's a little fishy around here.
Yeah.
That's like Seth was telling me the other day, like, he swears that deer can feel you staring at him. Like, if they're staring at you, he's like, I won't look back at it.
Okay, speaking of that, stared into that soul of that deer this afternoon because I was testing it.
Oh, were
So
you?
it's obviously not true.
Yeah, it was like, like I've always told, not always, I've always thought like deer can, or just like people can feel when someone's like staring at them most of the time. You know what I mean? Like, you feel like someone's looking at you, and like you'll be like, "What were you looking at?" So I always felt like deer kind of have that same, like,
Sense.
not, I guess, mentality. They like the senses or whatever. And so every time a deer would be like looking at me, I'm like side eyeing. I just go back and forth because I'm like, I don't want to lock eyes with this joker.
See, not me. Like, me and that deer were having a full on, like, it was
Who's gonna blink first?
staring. It was staring, and I brought it in. I saw it, and I just said it, just like,
I'm busted.
I just pray that it's gonna put his head back down.
So,
Never did.
and it just trotted off after that, and that was pretty much it, right?
Yeah, we ain't seen nothing else. Nothing blew at us on the way out. That was it. I was into that.
That's good. You're seeing stuff every time you go out there, though. That means you're in the right area. That's for sure. That's half the battle, is being in the right spot.
Yeah.
That's more than half the battle, honestly.
Yeah, that's majority of it. So,
But you just mentioned something about it, and we're over an hour at this point. But if it takes however long it does, it is what it is at this point. This is kind of like the meat and potatoes, I feel like, of the podcast this week. You mentioned something about staring into the soul of one this evening. So we haven't. I mean, unless you called Shane before we got on here, all we know is that you killed one. We don't know. You know, we don't know. We have.
yeah, the only person I called was my wife after I killed it, and then Dad after I was done with everything, and I was heating up my dinner.
Yeah. So we don't know. I mean, we don't know anything about it. So this is a raw reaction. Is I guess as raw as you can get it.
Yeah.
So let's hear it.
So my plan was, so I sat in a different spot this morning, blah, blah. I didn't see nothing. I sat till like 10.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And then I went and I got Shane's sticks and platform from him Wednesday. And I went ahead and set his and mine up Wednesday evening. And I was going to hunt that evening, but the wind was bad for pretty much everywhere. So I just shot my bow.
It's been swirling, bro.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So I just shot my bow for like, I don't know, 2 hours. And that's whenever I put it in the pond or blah, blah, blah. But either way, so I went and sat at Shane's, y'all need to calm down, okay?
Oh, I was trying to hold it in.
Shane can't hold it together, bro. I'm tired too, man. Like, I didn't even catch it. Oh, I did as soon as
I did, but I was trying to just let it go.
Oh no, I let that.
The text message is crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that's diabolical.
Oh,
Okay, all right. You got Shane's
good now?
stuff set up. Your stuff set up. You was gonna hunt that evening, Wednesday night, but
Yeah.
wind's been terrible.
Either way. So the wind was supposed to be one way whenever I was getting in this evening.
Yeah.
And so I get in super clean. I ain't got to put no sticks up. I ain't got to do nothing. I'm just sitting in the saddle. And I'm just obviously sitting there. I'm actually just scrolling Facebook at this time, right? And so squirrels are eating the corn. And I hear turkeys, it sounds like. And it did end up being turkeys.
Turkeys?
Yes, that's what I'm getting at. Seen 2 turkeys come in to the corn and immediately run away. And that's when I realized, I said, this wind's acting weird. Got the little wind thing, and my wind is blowing straight to the corn.
That's not good.
So it's 5 something, 5:20, something like that. I don't know what time it is. All I know is like, I'm not going to see anything here. And if I do, I'm going to blow them out immediately when they get to where I want them to be.
Yeah.
Climb down, run to the blind at a different spot, take off my saddle. I leave my bag. I only grab my grunt call, my rangefinder, and my bow. And leave my bag in the tree, come to the blind where the wind should be fine where I'm at or where I end up being. And it was I got in really clean, really quiet, it seemed like, but it's late at this point, so I was like trying to be as quiet as I can. Yeah. Only got like an hour and a half or so till shooting light, it seemed like. So I'm pretty quiet. Get in there. Within 10 minutes, this little buck shows up. And I was like, holy crap. Okay, we were like starting this fast.
Yeah.
And I really didn't. Huh? Yeah, I know, right?
Got his breath, then.
Yeah, I mean, I literally got to like where we enter into to go hunt or whatever, and take my saddle off there and drop it on the ground, and then I walk or like trot / run / walk fastly to the blind until I got to be like quiet and slow. With it being really windy, I know I can get it kind of away with being a little loud, because the wind was, I think, like 7 to 10 mile an hour. Like, it was fast. It was really.
Yeah.
But like I said, within a couple minutes, it seemed like it was. I know within 15, a little bug comes in, and I'm like, man, do I really want to shoot this? Obviously I wouldn't shoot it with my rifle. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, do I want to shoot this with my bow? I'm really like fighting it a little. And then that's why I text y'all like, hey, there's a little bug, a little spike in front of me. I'm thinking about shooting. And Shane's like, no, I get it, dog. Do whatever. I wouldn't blame you either way or not.
Yeah. So just so everybody knows where we stand on it. So if it's your first of anything, I don't really care what you kill.
Yeah.
If it's legal,
Right.
why do I have any say so in it at all? And so literally what I text him back is, I get it either way.
Yeah.
If you let it walk, 100% get it. If you drill it, 100% get it. Like, you done missed 3 times with your bow this year. You're trying to get the first one under your belt. Go ahead and get it out the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Text my wife.
I didn't want to be the one to encourage him to. If it would have been my first bow kill, buddy, there would have been no text message.
Text my wife, said there's a spike in front of me, I'm thinking about shooting it. She said, we'll do it. And then I text Dad. I didn't think he would care.
Yeah.
Mainly I do.
You actually text me.
I know.
So he texted us, right? And then I got a personal text message from Seth that said, hey, do you care if I shoot a spike? And I texted him and I was like, I mean, I don't care, But I think he meant to text Dad.
Well, it says
crap.
SG on the thing, right? And
Yeah.
Dad's name isn't his name on my phone. Like, it's just Dad.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I clicked it. But I did.
Trying to get an
And-
answer quick. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I ended up texting Dad. I didn't think he would care. Well, main reason because I do most of the stuff that gets done for hunting in general is from me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He pretty much lets me do just about whatever I want.
Yeah.
When it comes to hunting. So yeah, he was like, "Yeah, go for it. I don't give a hoot." I pulled back on this thing 3 times. The first time, he wasn't giving me he wasn't giving me a shot really. Was just pretty much looking straight at me, like eating the whole pretty much for half of the time he was out there. So, and I'm not shooting in the chest. Not even a question. No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's your target goes from
Yeah.
that wide to
Especially when you're talking about this small of a deer. Like, I mean, this is a little spike. Like, it's obviously a young, small deer, small body.
yeah,
Um,
thin target. Not a good.
yeah, so I was like, well, I wouldn't do it with any deer, with especially a bow, a rifle. I have shot a frontal shot. But he gave me a shot for a second, pulled back, and within, like, I'm starting to pull the trigger, and he kind of turns his butt towards me. I was like, nope. I let it back down.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised you were able to pull it back and let it down quietly.
Oh yeah. I can.
I feel like
Yeah.
when I let my bow down, it makes a crap ton of noise.
No, it seemed pretty quiet, and I did it dumb slow. Like I mean, like literally from here to
yeah.
like
I guess it'd probably be a little different. Like
like
with
most of the time we're like this, and whenever we're just in our yard, we're just like
yeah.
so. But so then he finally pretty much turns the other way. I'm like, okay, cool. Pull back, and my mask was in my way from getting. So I pull my mask down, and I'm pretty much saying, "Man, about to pull the trigger," and he moves again. I'm like, Jesus, lay back down. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying not to get in my head, obviously, but I'm watching this deer for like 20 minutes at this point. I'm not even kidding. I never, like, when I'm pulled back, obviously I'm thinking about one thing. Well, I'm just watching it. I'm like, am I really about to do it again? Am I about to do the same thing I've been doing for the last month?
Oh yeah. Miss.
Yeah. I'm like, so, I mean, it ends up fine, but so I pull back again and gives me a decent shot. He's a little quartered away, which is fine for a bow. It gives you actually more area for your vitals. But as soon as I shoot, he does duck a little and he turns to go to the woods.
Yeah.
But I heard the little swack or whatever when they say. I mean, it didn't sound much different than whenever I hit the target, but the little practice target. Because say it sound like it has a certain sound.
Yeah.
Either I haven't heard the sound a lot, or it just sounds just very similar to hitting the target in my front yard.
Yeah.
And drops cold immediately. Didn't leave the corn pile at all. He did let out a
At
little.
least it didn't leave you no questions.
Yeah.
For sure.
He let out a little grunt and he was wiggling a little bit. I did throw another arrow in him because I didn't want him to sit there and suffer.
Yeah.
For one. For two, I didn't want to have a chance of him getting up and somehow immediately I seen guts just come out. Like that broadhead opened up a decent amount. I literally immediately seen guts, just that big old bubble of guts just come out. So I knew I hit it
Yeah.
and it fell. But dude, what a relief, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I don't get in my head. I don't feel like bad, but dude, this has been in my head for
Here will do it to you, buddy.
this has been in my head for really ever, because I've always wondered how it was, and then I missed the first one. Kind of wrote that one off a little bit because the situation was weird.
Yeah.
The second one, that Saturday morning, really dampened the confidence bad. Like,
Yeah,
because it was textbook.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. That would have been my favorite hunt. It's still a really fun hunt. It was really cool. If you would took out me missing, and if say I just didn't shoot and I just watched it,
Yeah.
one of the coolest hunts ever, because like just what it did when it came in.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one hurt bad. Like I was like, dude, I don't even know what to do at this point. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I changed things. I didn't change things on my bow because of that. I didn't feel like, but I did change things on my bow. That's why I shot down in the pond, a daggone,
Yeah.
like, buddy. I was trying to figure out any way that if it wasn't me, I wanted to know what it was. I'm totally fine if it was just me, and it definitely was, because I think I went down every rabbit hole to find out if it was me or not, and everything came back to you suck. So just stop sucking, and you'll do okay.
You better get.
Yeah. Well,
But yeah, it daggone came through, hit like the gut area, hit the liver, and went through one of the lungs and stopped on one of the other side ribs. It didn't go all the way through or nothing.
you still didn't get good penetration. That sounds like pretty good penetration.
Well, I didn't go through. So at first, I didn't even touch the arrow whenever I touched him. Like I just left it in him until I got it to the skin rack. And then I actually tried pushing further, and it just hit, and it was hitting the rib or hitting bone, which the only thing that's right there is rib. I was like, okay, like it's pretty much all the way through him.
Yeah.
But I just think small deer, like you would think it would just kind of like zip right through, but
Yeah.
it did.
That's what's up. Super happy for you. I'm not gonna lie.
Glad you got that monkey off your back.
Yeah, because that can be. Anytime you get the yips like that with anything, it's.
Wait,
It is so hard.
I'll be honest, like Seth handled it really well Saturday, but I had like nothing to say. Like, what do you say in that situation? The only thing I can say to him is, we're gonna get you another opportunity this afternoon, and once you get your first one, you'll be fine. It just takes a while to get your first one in your belt. Like, this is a difficult thing to do. Like, bow hunting is not easy.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's one thing I told Brittany. I said, I was never the most I'm not the most athletic or the best at everything, but I've always been good at everything.
Right.
I was never the best at anything, but I've always been good at everything.
Yeah. Everything that you do, you're at least good at it.
Yeah, and this is really, buddy. And I'm totally fine working harder at whatever I need to do. That's perfectly fine. I mean, I shot for like 2 hours Wednesday. Just trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just weird. Like, I don't know. I'm not an emotional person either. I almost cried not staying.
I mean, I could see it. Like, I mean, it's been a long time coming for sure. I mean, we say a long time, like,
Just a lot has happened in a short period of time.
Yeah. It hasn't really been a long time. It's just been you miss.
It's been a whirlwind of emotions.
Yeah. I mean, you're talking about 6 shots.
Yeah. I'm your amount on that little thing. Y'all put in the comments whatever y'all want. It's gonna be hanging on my wall, Jack.
I don't want to. I mean, we've always been, if it makes you happy and it's legal.
Yeah.
Then by all means.
And that's coming from someone that has a nice deer on their wall. A nice Georgia deer. I have a nice 120-inch deer on my wall.
I mean, I've told y'all several times, my most memorable deer is that little small buck I shot with my bow.
Yeah.
I mean, I got that displayed on my mirror on the buggy.
Yeah.
And I got a buck sitting right there that I'm proud of, but I would take that other one 100 times.
Yeah. That is what's up, man. That's always a good way to end the day for sure.
Yeah.
With something on the ground.
I'll be back out there in the morning.
I don't blame you. I'd be trying to go after that big one that has been in us cameras.
That's where I'm sitting in the morning. He's more of a morning mover. That's where I was sitting this morning. I ain't gonna lie. I did say, buddy, you're over here trying to hunt this decent 8-point. You can't freaking shoot the doe in front of you, dog. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I think I called myself a piece of crap the last month for just a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Self-degradation is tough. It's real though. Holy cow.
Yeah.
You taking your bow in the morning still?
Yeah. I only really got one good arrow left, so when that one leaves me, I'm gun hunting until I can get more arrows or something.
I heard that.
But I'm gonna get a new arrow bow this off season.
I don't blame you. You good?
There's a kid talking back there.
I see that, or I don't see it, but
That's crazy. I mean,
One
you
of them
have
sleep,
kids.
one of them sleepwalks.
Sleepwalks?
Oh yeah,
That's wild.
because that's what's going on.
back there talking about something.
That would be insane if she just
She's done that before. Like the one time that I turned my camera off and all that stuff on the podcast
yeah.
a few weeks, because she come into the kitchen.
Oh,
Comes to sleep.
So I muted it and I turned the camera off
yeah,
and went and got her back in bed.
that's tough.
That was hilarious.
Anyways, y'all good? You got any more
Yeah.
details on the hunt?
Not really. Oh,
We're going. Are both of y'all going Sunday?
I am. I'm going because I was gonna come out there Saturday, to the property and hunt Saturday morning, but somebody called and needs my help doing something. At like 8 o'clock Saturday morning with a bucket truck, so I'm gonna go help them, and then so now I'm not gonna be able to hunt at all Saturday. So
Yeah, I'm not hunting Saturday.
if I don't go Sunday, I'm not going at all this weekend, and I can only shoot a pig, but I'm still going.
I think I'm gonna try to. We'll see. Hold me, but I think I don't see why it'd be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all good?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to plug the social media real quick?
Yeah. We have a Facebook page, a YouTube channel, Instagram, and a TikTok. Y'all go like, follow, subscribe, give us some interaction. It'll be greatly appreciated.
Yep. They're all growing slowly but surely. They're all growing. So keep up with all that. We appreciate it. But with that being said, guys, this has been another episode of the Southern Roots Podcast. I'm Andy.
I'm Seth.
And I'm Shane. Remember, always keep those southern roots.